What's up YouTube, JV here, back at you with another video. Today's video is a tips and tricks video about springs, again, and the other options that are available for springs, as well as the pros and the cons of each of those other options. While at it, I'm going to show you, or give you a quick rundown of how you would put these into your cardboard guns. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know that in all of my guns I use springs. I don't use the other options at all. To get one of these, I have a video on how you could or where would you find one of these, and that's just in tablets. You know, just cut it out of your notebook and you have a free spring. There will be a link to that video in the description box below if you want to take a look at that. The advantages of a spring is that it allows a little bit of realism with your gun. Real firearms, like even airsoft and air guns, they have, for starters, and pistols, they have the spring housed around in the frame area right here, but it's usually attached to a guy rod that's attached to the slide. But my spring, of course, it's just sitting in the bottom of the frame, and it can push the slide forward because of this little tiny piece right here on the front of the slide. Springs are also the strongest. Like, you can sit one in your gun and you can forget about it for months, weeks, years, probably even decades, and the spring will still be just fine. Aside from sourcing, because I get people commenting asking could they use a rubber band instead of a spring. The main issue with these are the fact that these are really hard to work with. Say you just cut down the spring the right size inside your gun, or what you think is the real size. You rack it back a couple times and then the spring is compressed. Now it's the slide mechanism or the charging handle is weak. It's not as strong as you thought it was. So now you gotta find a new spring. Also, in your guns, if the spring don't have enough room to move around, it'll also not work like that. You need enough room so the spring could move without any issues. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. This is the least flexible option. If anything, these things are extremely finicky. You gotta have the right amount when you're working on your gun, otherwise it ain't gonna work. So there's that. Another option people have asked about are rubber bands. Funny enough, I have a bunch of these. It's funny that I say I use springs in my guns, even though I have a bunch of these. But yes, you can use rubber bands. You might have a couple of these in your house. Over here, these are always on my vegetables, so I just collect them from there. To put a rubber band in your cardboard gun, I'm gonna show you like this. Let's imagine my slide ain't on my gun just yet. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take one end, wrap it around the barrel, wrap it all the way around the barrel, and then you're gonna take the other end and you're gonna glue that somewhere inside of the slide in the back. So what's happening is, pretend this is the barrel. The barrel will have one end of the rubber band hooked, and then the other end of the rubber band will be grabbed onto by the slide. So naturally it's gonna create that tension, and when you let go of your slide, it's gonna pull your slide forward. Another demonstration I want to give you guys, I'm gonna put that to the side. I have my cardboard M4 right here. I'm gonna show you with this photo here that I have from one of my tutorials, just to show you the inside of it. That's gonna be the part of the charging handle right here. You wanna hook one end of your rubber band on, and then up here, glue like some cardboard or, you know, something right here, so the rubber band will hook onto that part. And when you pull your charging handle back, it'll create the same effect as it did with the pistol. And here's my AK-205, representing the AK in my armory. With my AKs, there's always gonna be that charging handle, or at least the bolt handle part, where I stick a skewer through the bolt. Same deal, put the skewer through one end of the rubber band, you know, lock it into your gun, and then you're gonna take the other end of the rubber band and then glue it on the inside of the rear sight. Just like that, you will have a working charging handle powered by a rubber band. Pros to the rubber band is that they're very easy to use, very versatile. You don't have to worry about, you know, issues you have with the spring, like clearance, getting the right amount of space to use one. You need very little space just so the rubber band could work. And they're easy to find. You might have a bunch of them in your room or in your house right now. They feel really good, they're really smooth, and honestly, they feel better than the spring to some degree. The cons of these is that they will break. If you leave them in rooms with high temperatures or something, they can get dry and they can break. There's also the factor where if you might rack your slide back too many times. I can do this all day with my spring-loaded slide, but I can't do this with my rubber band power slide because after a while, enough tension will cause this to snap. And depending on personal preference, it's not the most realistic looking, and in fact, you might compromise a bit on aesthetics because when you go back, you pull the slide back, you will see that rubber band somewhere in this area. But if you don't mind that, and if you're all about practicality, this here, you can't go wrong with it. This is perfect for that purpose. We're gonna go ahead and scoot that to the side, and I'm gonna show you my third option. And this is a cardboard spring. My cardboard spring, I just made it by folding the cardboard into the zigzag shape. And then after I folded it, I, you know, did like this, just flex it out a little bit. Then I glued the edges with hot glue to give it a nice strong side, make sure it's nice and supported. This should only be used if you don't have a spring or a rubber band. Put this in there, and they can be made out of cardboard. It's something you can make, and it's incredibly easy to do. Problem is, they're not that strong. They're also cardboard springs, so if you know a way to make these stronger and more viable, you know, feel free to let me know in the comment section box below. These are perfect for placeholders, but I wouldn't suggest making this the only spring you have in your gun. But you know, if you ain't got no other options, this will do until you get a new option. You can install them, and to install them, you can do it the same way as you would with a metal spring. Beyond that, this right here is a viable placeholder. It's not viable for your main spring. Just gonna throw that. But anyway, that is today's video. I just wanted to go over this with you guys because I get a lot of questions about using a rubber band instead of a spring. People can't find springs, and that's all right. But let me know what you guys think. If this video is helpful to you, be sure to leave a like on this video, comment down in the comment section box below your thoughts, your suggestions, your questions. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and enjoying the content, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Also, follow me on Instagram and Reddit if you need to reach out, you know, for specific questions, or you want to show me like your progress on your gun. You know, I'm always available on those platforms. It's been your boy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support on this channel. I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate all of your love and support. Take care of yourselves, make great decisions, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take these with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Have a good one.